Hello, welcome back to Just Play Better. My name is Lloyd, and I'm joined today by Jaiden.
Hello, I'm Jaiden. I'm in this video on the right.
On the right, thank you. You're both wearing red shirts, so that method of
Yes.
determining which player is which would not work. Now, I can
That's
see quickly here, and if Martin would resume the video. Thank you, Martin. Mauro is playing on two mats at the same time. How do you react to that?
I react to that by, I think Martin just set up some mats for reference, but Mauro wanted to show off the cool mat that he's won, that I think is the only one in the state, which fair enough.
Pretty good.
I did not want to show off the cool mat I've won. I quite like this artist mat that was just sort of already there.
I'm actually using that artist mat as my like mouse mat on my computer desktop at home.
I should be doing that. I have like 12 mats sitting around and no computer mouse mat.
Yeah, it's the way to go. It's really good.
So I have to go under my keyboard, and honestly, I think under part of one of the monitors, which is not necessarily great. It's kind of a small, cramped desk. But I wasn't expecting to have a home computer set up. It's a lot like a work from home thing because of the lockdown.
Yep.
Anyway, how run a game is Geist, the Chronos protocol.
So your deck looks like a real motherfucker.
It's pretty rude, I think.
You've only got two snares. You have correctly only put two snares into your deck because the fear of the third snare is more important than the third snare itself. 2 Hokusai Grid, 3 Complete Image, 3 Hedge Fund, Salem's Standard Procedure. Standard Procedure. I dig it.
It's money and it peaks. It's good.
It's
okay. I don't think it's amazing, but it's
I agree.
I think it's better than Neural EMP because you can just sort of throw it, like play it for value, play it for money if you need to, whereas Neural EMP is just clogger.
Yep, fair.
So I will note
strong that opening.
He's played 2 tech traders. Now, in my hand is a Salem's Hospitality, and before this game, I had resolved to blind play it calling tech trader against Geist turn 1 if I had it, and I forgot. So I could have knocked those 2 out of his hand turn 1.
That would have been the hugest move. You would have gotten a round of applause, and it would have lasted for about 29 minutes.
Now, this is important, not for later in this game, but for later in the tournament. That me failing to do that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I think I'm just slamming ice. I'm guessing that has to be a
Rashid into a triple.
So we're both looking reasonably set up.
You've got 6 credits. He's on 2. He doesn't have any breakers out yet. Is he? He's on. Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's just on the Masterwork Boomerang.
Yep.
Q-loop setup.
Kuroda, Amina, Bagolta. Yep, the good list. Okay. Does he have the clot? He didn't go the clot. That's fair.
No, he's got a really sleek, just like break ice, get accesses, Stargate.
Yeah, this is I think this was OK Boomerang that went out from like German nets. I played it for a while. It's a great list. It's really, really good. 3 Q-loop, 3 Masterwork. Yep, fair. All very, very reasonable. He didn't
super consistent.
Yep. Yeah. It's good. It's a good list. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
And then you are just on like the rudest thing in the world.
It's not. I thought it was going to be kind of like okay, win like 2 games, not fire many games, you know. But we'll see how it does in this game. Again, Geist is like a really strong tech against this because he just has so much draw.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I see in hand, he's going to draw 3 more cards within the same click.
Yeah.
Like Complete Image is really, really like, I would say borderline off the table unless he stumbles into like a snare or an Obicata at the wrong time.
Yep. Fair. Yep. Okay. Bravado, Boomerang, R&D. What do you got there?
Yeah.
Aiki?
It looks like an Aiki, I think. I'm playing a lot of the value.
Yep.
Like Kentucky Ice and slot machines. That's what goes on Central. So
anything that costs 3 or less for you and costs the runner like 9.
I think I'm letting him go past because I want to override it with more of my value ice and get rid of 1 Boomerang for a bit.
That's acceptable. That's okay.
Yeah.
How much ice are you playing in this list?
I mean, I'm playing 3 Aiki, 3 Engram, 3 Slot Machine, 3 Anansi, 2 Data Loop. I think that's it. So not infinite ice by any means, but you know, I don't feel too bad about throwing away an Aiki, and I don't need that much ice on my centrals. I don't feel like.
Yeah. Like this is probably all the ice you're going to need all game if it's like positioned correctly.
Yeah.
If you've got a loop over the remote, maybe over R&D, then that's it. It's the game. It's all you need. The game's done.
Yeah.
Just sit there and click the credits until they run a loop somehow.
Sure, absolutely.
Spycam R&D sees...
Well, that's an Obicata, and he declined to take it, which is not unreasonable. I think he's on 4 in hand. That may have been... Actually, was that a Spycam? I don't think he ran.
That was a Spycam, yeah.
That makes more sense. So I think his declining to take it there was strategically valid.
Yeah, it's fine.
And he's not... I've got all 3 Rashidas. Wow.
Pretty good.
That feels good.
You know what's better than playing 3 Rashidas?
No.
Playing 4 Rashidas.
That would be good. And you know what? He wouldn't have noticed, I don't think. But if you should 8 rounds from now, I did 1 more, he wouldn't know.
You know what? Just say you've got a 49 card deck. You've actually got 50. And actually, they're all Rashida. He keeps running R&D and trusts the Rashida. He's like, wow, you've got these things. They just keep coming back.
I feel like that nightmare I had about the deck that was all June bugs that didn't fire. and getting stolen as agendas was 0 point. Oh, man. Anyway.
It'd be like that game that Martin and I played on JNet where the runner's deck was 45 copies of Run Amok.
Wow. So every turn is click for 3, run amok, click for 3, run amok.
And then one turn, click for 3, draw. It's a hell of a game if you can get it going. But this game continues to happen. You've unfortunately installed another ice on your remote, breaking my theory that you would only need the 5.
Yeah. I've installed single advanced, which is not...
Yeah, that looks
There's no agenda in this deck I can score. It could be a Gene Splicer or an NGO, I guess.
Yeah. Are you on advanceable traps?
No, just Gene Splicer and NGO. Though I did use the threat of Junebug a couple of times in Swiss before people were looking at deck lists.
Fair.
Yes.
Marrow's God, is that a Q loop or a master workout?
That's just more glare. Jesus.
It's a card too powerful for this realm.
I don't even know. I think that one that we can half see is a Q loop next to the boomerang. Whatever's on top, I'm assuming it's a grappling hook because what other program is he installing this early?
Yeah, fair.
But boy, it's who knows?
He's looping. He's looking at his cards. He's playing.
He'll either trash it in a turn and it won't matter, or it'll be a program and we'll never find like a corroder and we'll never find out because it'll never move.
That's it, exactly. And with a bit of luck, he might just like move his programs just a little bit and touch them and wiggle them as you. Just for emphasis, you know.
Yeah. Now he's got the back down, doesn't he? That's what's next to the. Okay. So he's run the bin. I don't know if he put a counter in the back, but he is looking reasonably set up. Just that masterwork is the last piece.
He's basically ready to go. There's a card.
No, he's bravadoing R&D. Never you mind.
So we would presume that there is something on top of his deck he can use, or that's a grappling hook on.
It must be a grappling hook. And it looks like I'm looking at an Engram flush, which presumably the only reason I wouldn't res it is if I need a ton of money for this remote.
If for some reason 21 credits isn't quite enough.
Yeah, it could be Loop and Armsy. That would be rough.
That's a hell of a server. I'd play that.
Hell of a server that is meaningless to Geist. Like, absolutely meaningless.
No, it taxes him out. Instead of, like, getting new cards, he's just getting the same ones.
I guess. His deck is all 3 ofs. He doesn't need new cards. He just needs the cards that are whatever he has.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I did get the Stargate, though we do see as a Simul chip in hand to pull that back.
Pretty acceptable.
At some point.
Although, as we learned, Simul chip only works if an installed program was trashed. But he's Geist. It's going to get trashed eventually.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. He also did have 2 Duffs in hand, which
pretty good.
Call of Event might have been better. But
yeah,
it's hard to make the call against Geist. He has like 10 of everything.
Yeah, depends how set up they are, I guess. If it's the start of the game, you want to hit the resources, and then it's just pot luck whether you want to snag their breakers or not.
It looks like he is duffing me.
Then it's happening. It's going down. Are you going to res both Anansis?
No, I'm going to res an Aki.
Fair, acceptable.
Which grappling hook deals with very, very well.
Okay, yes.
It's the one subroutine that no one ever breaks, and also no one ever bids anything for the side game, but we have to do it. And
gains him 2 credits, draws him a card.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is pretty good. Does mess up his Q loop though. So with a bit of luck, you might be able to nab him on the second ice.
Oh, he did bid.
Drawing cards. What a madman. All right.
Oh my God.
This is excellent. All right.
It's also possible that he, like almost everyone, does not understand the Iki side game and who wins if what happens.
I think that's just you. I think every time.
No, it's really hard to understand.
I think every time I've had you playing with or against Aki, you're like, so wait, do I have to bid the same, or what actually does happen?
That's because about 50% of the time I'm playing Aki, I'm playing a net damage deck, and the other 50% of the time I'm playing a make the runner draw cards deck. So I never know what I want.
You can't quite figure out where you want to be.
Yeah.
All right, he's broken one subroutine, presumably.
I think I'm spiking the other doof, I would hope, because I've seen it.
That would make sense, yes. Yeah, there you go.
And time to lose some money.
Seemed good.
Man, didn't he have like 2 credits at the start of this turn or something? Something very small.
Oh my god, maybe, probably. Like, he is Geist.
Like a bravado and a doof and Geist trash.
Yeah, no, it's pretty, yeah.
It's rough. And I'm scoring an oboe, and I've got a spare click to, I don't know, do something fun with. Click for a credit, presumably.
Salem?
Could do it. For what, though? Like, he's about to, like, what do I care about in his hand? That we just saw? I guess.
It's the only one I remember that I saw. There was a bravado in there as well, which I can see right now.
I was about to say bravado and be like, I've paid attention to that. But those are the only 2 I remember. I probably should just have been taking notes during these games. I'm too proud to be doing it, but it's legal, and it would have.
Yes. Yeah, if you want to make.
Can you imagine watching someone on stream taking notes during a Netrunner game?
I would make fun of you so much.
You'd feel? Yes. Okay.
Particularly if it's just so you can pull off some garbage combo like this.
Yeah. Yes. Trying to like update them through this Geist as well. Ugh.
Yeah, you've got a spreadsheet, you've got a flowchart.
They should make Netrunner be like chess, where everyone has to like keep track of their games on their own little clipboard and hand them in at the end.
Yep. Like if you're playing online, it's easy. You just Control A, Control C, Control V into Notepad. Real life, everyone's got like a little tablet that you just record everything into. I like it. It's good. Then you compare notes at the end of the game and see that, somebody recorded something incorrectly and that person automatically gets disqualified.
Yes, absolutely.
Spycam going down, third tech trader going down.
Oh, man, he's got his masterwork, he's got a tech rider cracking along, got the back.
Geist is good.
Geist is really good.
The back has 1 count.
It's another Oba card I've seen with the Spycam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's something.
That's true. Like, is he going to go for it? I think he probably can get away with it.
I think it certainly looks like it because he has 1 card that's too powerful for reality. So, that's going to draw him 1. He's got some cards in hand, maybe 4 or 5 right now. Can't see exactly. Pedal, that's going to be very useful.
Letting it go through.
Fair.
Now, what could this double advance card in the remote be?
Could be literally any card.
With 8 credits, NGO, it looks like a jeans.
Oh, here we go. All right, you're on
game point, as they say.
That's pretty good. That's pretty fancy. All right.
Feels okay.
Now, it's a good thing this game...
Now I'm...
Yeah, it's a good thing this game goes to time. So... yeah, there's... Okay.
Perfect.
You're on 6. He's on infinite money. But
his money is just out of control.
He does not yet have points. He's only got, I think, 3 cards in hand right now. Depending on what's on the peddler, that could be quite useful. Like, his board is so much better than yours, but you're on game point. So it's just, if he could have gotten, one of those oboes that snuck through, like the game is all his already.
I think so, yeah.
What are those 2 cards in the bin? Are they important?
Probably not. They're probably just like bonus Salems or like just excess skill cards or ice I can't afford. I can't imagine they're relevant.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be pitching agendas.
No, I hope not. Considering you have 7.
Yes.
All right, there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of hand near face action not recommended in Corona times. Jaiden, you're touching your nose. Don't do that.
I don't know. I feel like people used to say don't touch your face for a while, and that kind of became less part of the messaging. I assume it's still like a real thing we're not meant to do.
It's quite very
but
not meant to do it.
I never got into the rhythm of it. I think I'm literally touching my forehead right now in real life.
It was
I'm
the
sorry.
hardest thing in the world to stop like playing with my moustache.
Yes.
And now in Melbourne, where I am, also Melbourne people, if you're watching this, I want to play some fucking Netrunner. So please tell me in the comments where the local tournament happens. For the love of God. I will be there. I will bring masks. I'm ready. I want to get coronavirus at a Netrunner tournament.
Wow. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm putting my body on the line, which is better than putting it on the street, which is how I spend my nights and how I afford to live here. This game is still happening, but nothing has actually progressed. You're just staring at each other.
Okay.
The back has 2 counters. There's a grappling hook in the bin. Peddler is peddling a card. What's going down? I hope it's an equivocation.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't that be a huge play?
I would not see that coming. That would be amazing.
You're very rudely checking your phone.
It's got time on it. This entire tournament ran off my phone, which has a crack in it, and occasionally the screen stops responding, so I have to turn it off for a minute.
You still have like
2.
an iPhone 4.
I think it's an iPhone SE, which I got because it was like the old iPhones.
Yep, nice.
I don't like how big phones are now.
You don't like Johnny's phone?
No, I don't like that.
Johnny,
is that a phone, or is it just a tablet?
It's a tablet with a SIM card in it. It's a phone.
Oh my God. Okay.
Johnny's phone is a work of art.
Jesus.
I have immense respect for it, and I cannot imagine that the battery in it actually works at all.
No.
All right, Summer Chip's going down. Is he stargating? Yeah. Does the Stargate happen now?
I have to assume that's what he's pulling. Yeah.
There we go. Absolutely correct.
That feels like a strong play because I don't think any agendas have gotten through to me. So that's where they are.
He just needs to get an Amina, and this game is done.
Yeah. This ice that I play, like Slot Machine and Aiki and Engram Flush, feels really, really good, except against Amina, which just eats it alive.
I mean, it's still like 4 credits each.
Like Aiki's just 2 though. Aiki's the one that really melts.
Aiki loses you a credit every time.
Yeah, it's real rough.
But yeah.
But then like Engram Flush and Slot Machine are so variable as well. So just I don't know. It just all feels like either I whiff or he can negate it.
The thing is, these ice, they're only good against Black Orchestra.
Yeah. There was 1 Anarch in this entire tournament.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. I mean, it's still costing 4 credits, 3 credits, depending on, what you're going to break. But like, it's, that's fine. That's an acceptable price to pay for any like proper actual runner that wasn't designed by Martin Monis.
Yes. Also, my entire ice suite folds entirely to Hunting Grounds, which I was lucky that I like more than half of it is on encounter. Nice. Is all it's there for. I think Mitch's Adam had a Hunting Grounds, and I did play him. But the thing about Adam is that you start with a tiny hand size, and you show me every single card you draw.
It's quite good.
So I complete imaged him on turn 5.
Oh my God, is that on stream?
No, that was in the first round. That was during the last stream. We could have been watching that instead of a guy with no programs disqualify himself.
It was so sad.
Like Brody came down from Darwin and like he did great in the tournament, but like his stream games are just like the saddest ones of his day, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
okay. He's just Stargated an Oboe in the bin. The game is still happening. We should pay attention to it.
Why? All right. Yes.
Okay. Oh, we don't have to. My laundry's kind of like wrapping itself around the clothesline outside. It's a bit windy. But I think it's fine. I think the pegs are holding on.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
I didn't put my laundry on. That's all right.
Oh, that sucks. Do we want to pause the stream or just pause the game, keep the stream going while you do your laundry?
No, Mom. No, it's okay.
Please put the game back on. Sorry, we have no control over that. An anonymous third party is controlling the flow of the game.
he could sabotage this.
Oh, he's throwing the Amina down as well.
Oh God!
Oh my god.
But
this feels so stressful.
Amina costs 7 credits to install.
He simul chipped it in.
That's really good. This is why I should be paying attention.
Yeah. But he is a little bit. It has taken him down to 4 credits.
He's got the
and now
tech rider. He's okay.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, whatever. And he's going through to see a card from hand.
What do we got?
Which is going to be a snare. Dick, we got him, and I'm paying for it.
That's harsh. Oh, and you get to pick one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes. Bye-bye, diversion of funds. I hope I get the tech rider. Everything else in their hand is meaningless. Yay, I did it.
It's pretty good.
This is great. Reliving my own life from yesterday.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's so good. Recording like our casual events and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yes. You could watch me play Theophilus Bagbiter with Fear the Masses against an opponent who clearly could have won, but wants to get Fear the Masses.
I got to see that through JNet. I got to experience it. It's fine. Loop on the top. There's a card.
Yep.
7 cards in your pool. He has infinite credits and 1 tag. Are you just going to upset him? Is that your plan?
My play here is that I have 7 credits and he has 3 tech riders.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. I'm going to wipe them all out.
Absolutely. Yep.
I feel like does kind of mean I'm never going to threaten to score again, and he can still Stargate me. So I don't know if this is really all that good.
Yeah, he's got the Amina down, which is quite bad for you.
Yes.
3 doofs in the bin, which is okay. He only has 2 cards in hand. And he's looking unhappy, which I think is the most important thing.
That's true. But yeah, 1 credit, oboe in the bin, fairly easy Stargating. Rough.
I didn't know you got a dog.
Right, what I was saying.
What a joke. Look, that was a good joke.
I think that was good. That was quite good.
I'm so good.
My sort of blank trying to understand like moment there was not reflective of what the audience is doing.
Interesting choice. SSL goes in the bin. Complete image. That has a trash cost, doesn't it?
Trash cost of 2, yeah.
Would it have been better to trash the ice on top, go and get the complete image, go and get the SSL? Did he have clicks?
I think he did. I think maybe his plan is to just steal all 7 points in one turn. It's a complete damage never matters.
Also acceptable. Quite good.
Until he has points, he can't use it.
You're looking like you're a man that's about to gain 3 credits.
I don't know that I am.
Yeah, he only has 3 in hand, so the yellow card isn't that good.
I agree. Yes. I don't see any reason for him to go get this unless I had I get it would make sense for this deck to be on preemptive, and I am an archive member, so it could become a back. But then it's not that much safer in hand, and I can't really jam it. So
yep.
Though admittedly, I think at this point time is becoming a factor. So maybe if I can just hide it for a while and he can't get to 6 points, that's my out.
I like it. That's so. This is why you placed as well as you did.
Possibly, yes.
Just constant cheating, stealing games.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You should see me off stream. Obviously, I have to keep it to the bare minimum on camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's happening here? Why did that just happen? Did I do something?
I think he pedaled.
He street pedaled.
Yeah.
Okay. Without taking the peddler off the table. Fair enough.
SSL in hand. Fair. Kind of.
I think that was I don't want 6 points in the bin while
you were just feeling panic.
Yes.
That's pretty fair. Yeah, he's got the Stargate. I mean, but you have. Was there an oboe in HQ as well?
We
saw one.
Yeah, I think it must have gone through. I think there must be an oboe in HQ. That's true.
So oboe in the bin, oboe in HQ, SSL in HQ, complete image on top. Not trashed for some reason.
Spy cam. It was a spy cam.
Yeah. All right.
Now he's going for that SSL, which is fair. He still has a tag.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Nah, I'm losing money. Not good.
Oh, look at him.
Cool.
Spending 1 additional to install it, drawing him a card. There we go. All right. I know my Geist triggers. I've played this game. And he sees something completely unimportant.
An Aki that. I mean, I credit to install an R&D, credit to res. I could get away with that reasonably.
Oh, can we see the clock from here?
Oh, 1 minute 40.
Oh, it's
I put it on
camera.
screen.
What a hero. Look at you. No wonder they let you run this tournament. That's incredible.
I hope that's under the graphics that Martin's going to put over there.
Oh, that you realized. That's a shame. Okay, It wasn't an accident anymore. All right, so he's going to go take that. Anything else important in the bin? Some powerful cards there. Very strong.
Wow, amazing. Radiant.
That's... jeez. And you are sniping the Corroder, presumably?
The Tech Rider?
Yeah, that's fair. And then, yeah.
Because, like, I have no res barriers. The only barrier is...
Look at you.
Oh, I'm checking the cards, man. Kill.
Oh, God.
Now, I believe that I'm a credit short of being able to kill him, I think.
Yeah, it's 4 to play.
I need to, click for 3 and then kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So if if it was breaking it with regular Geist stuff and not that damn Amina,
yep.
we might have a play here. But what's he doing here? I think that was perhaps his last click. Oh yeah, Stargate.
Oh
dear.
Well, that's So which click is this?
That was his final click, I want to say.
Oh.
I'm about to start. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm a credit short of being able to kill him out. I think I'm gonna think through and see if I can do it. If he had gone for that SSL earlier, and that is time.
Yep. So you finish your turn. He finishes his.
That's correct. So I mean, there's 3 points in the bin. So unless I can pull that out of the bin and figure something out there, or I don't know, score, or get an extra credit here.
You're both on 1 credit. He's got like 1 or 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Oboe's tough to steal. Your best shot here is probably just getting something. Do you have an archive in hand?
I don't think so. I don't think I do. There's an SSL on top, so I need to
draw once and gain 2 and just hope that HQ isn't too fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no he can just run the bin and win on time. If I'd kept a standard procedure, I could have standard procedure for 2, click for a credit, and killed him. So that would have won me the game. That card that everyone thinks is bad, and even I think is not that
good. It has its moments.
I'm just going to draw ice and a credit, which is fair. Which, I mean, that ice is presumably... I mean, I can only res an Aki here in Engram Flush, and we've seen an Aki, so that's probably what it is.
Yeah, he's got an Amina, he's got a Bitey Boy.
None of that is relevant to stop him from stealing a bacterial programming. Yeah. So I think I'm just banking on him not knowing the ice and being scared, which is not going to happen.
2 Bitey Boys, he's going for it.
He has gone broke, so he can't break this theory. He can only break 1 back subroutine, which almost is relevant, but in fact isn't.
Q looping.
Yeah.
All right, you res an Aki.
And for a brief second, I think I've won this game. One of the net damage is going to fire. He can't break it with Amina. And I think we both think I've won. Look how relieved I am.
I don't think that's how the game works.
Yeah, we figure out he can break it with that, draw a card, and then lose that to net damage.
Yes.
That was real disappointing.
All right.
I throw it down defiantly. Real angry.
Win on time for Mauro.
And he definitely had the game, so
yeah.
Clearly does.
The only thing that you did to slow him down, even remotely, was trash the 3 things. And to do that, you completely sacrifice your ability to win the game.
Yes, I agree. I think I should have just started stuffing stuff in the remote.
Yeah.
And see.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good game of Netrunner. Jaiden, final thoughts on round 2 of this tournament?
Mauro is really, really tough. That first game you saw him lose was the only game he lost in Swiss. In fact, I believe I was the only... that was the only game he lost. This game, that you saw. The second game was the only game this Chronos Protocol deck lost in Swiss. So
humble brag.
That wasn't that humble. Yeah, no, I think Mara is just really tough, a really strong opponent. Did good. I think I did okay. I think this was some entertaining games. Let us know in the chat. Like and subscribe.
Oh no!
Watch out
please,
for
please do not like and subscribe.